Okay, guys, we're going to kind of do a down and dirty because there's a few of you waiting. We could not do a live because we don't have 1,000 subscribers. So, here's the rig sitting in our driveway. This is where we parked our other one too. And it fits just fine. And our neighbors think it's much bigger than our last one, but it's only 4 feet longer. It does look monstrous compared to our truck though, because it's just built a little different. But Rocky, I put these rugs on the step here because it just makes it safer, I think, and I like the rugs on there, and it's easier for the dogs to get up. Now, Brinkley is making some that say Brinkley on them. Had I known about that, I probably would have went with them. But look at this. Rocky and Lori, 007. And then it's got, you know, they're cute. So anyway, this is Rocky's favorite part is, of course, the storage. Do you know where the lights are, honey?
Not yet.
We're still learning. So there's the lights. We have not put the Fury on yet, or the TPMS or any of that stuff. We just haven't had time. I am working part-time just for some RVing fun money. So our time is a little bit limited. So look how long this drawer is, you guys. How tall is it, honey? Is it like 6 inches?
You can get 7 inches in there. It's 5.5, but you got 1.5 inches there yet.
Okay. So what do you mean 1.5 inches there yet?
Yeah, still have clearance.
Up to the top, the like roof of the up here. So you could put something as tall as 7.5 inches in there.
No,
did you
7.
say 7? And then these latches right here lock. So you got to do that. That's going to have to be added to your pre-trip checklist. Check these latches because there was a couple of them that were loose on the doors. But they are really nice. I mean, you're going to get spoiled rotten with the magnets on these doors holding them up. No more of those goofy latches, although there is one on the front. Then here's that refrigerator. Now, here's the thing. Yes, there is solar on this thing, but we're plugged into 30 amp right now because we're at home. And that's all we have. Maybe Rocky will get 50 at one point, but... No, he says no. 30's, oh, the wire's too stiff. 30's good enough. But anyway, stuff is going to be running all the time. So the very first day we brought it home, it went down to 43%. And it was because this fridge was running, the inside fridge was running. I had all kinds of lights on. We were running the slides out and all that stuff. So it dropped relatively fast. But we had a lot of stuff going on. Then, of course, the propane is in here. It's your typical, but it's nice because you can put a 40-pound tank in there, which is cool. Then in the front, of course, you've seen this before because I know you've watched the videos as much as we did before we got ours. And then, of course, down below you have the 2 lithiums and your hydraulic fluid is down there. And if you guys have never used hydraulic before, holy cow, this thing is way faster than our electric leveling system was. So there's all your controllers and what are those blue light things on there?
Telling me you got power there yet.
Okay, well, oh, you think? We don't know for sure. Well, we'll have to find that out. If you guys know, let us know. Because, you know, we're learning all this stuff too. And then, of course, you have your battery charger there and the pure sine wave inverter, which the inverter's running a lot, but I think it's because the fridge is going. And then, of course, there's your generator. Did we start that up yet?
They did down there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I was like, I heard that running. Let's see. Towing wise, I know a few of you guys were wondering, oh my gosh, how does it tow? Rocky, okay, talk about that a little bit, honey.
It's a lot smoother because of this Gen.
The Gen Y?
Gen Y.
So it handles the bumps a lot
Real
better,
well.
right? Way better than our other rig did. So there's a road is it in Illinois? That one that was real kabump, kabump, kabump?
No, that was Missouri or somewhere.
No, just recently.
This time?
Yes. I think it was in Wisconsin. But it's got all the kabump, kabump, kabump. And the rig didn't even do that at all. So that was pretty cool. It did kind of get squirrely 4 times. But we're not sure why that is.
That might
have been the wind. We don't know. So, and again, we only towed it like 260 miles or something like that. Was it 300?
Yeah.
So that wasn't really enough to to really tell you. Then, of course, there's another more red drawer down here. And this is, again, you can put 7-inch stuff in there. So here's Rocky starting to organize his stuff. And then the power cord reel is over here. Now, you're going to wonder, is that round cord going to fit on that reel? And they said yes.
And it did, because it was on.
And it did, because it was on there. You'll have to help it, though. It's not like you can just leave it reel itself. You have to help it along. And
so
then
you steer it.
Yeah, you steer it.
You guide the wire.
You got it, because it's got to go back and forth. And then the ladder's in there in this drawer. Okay.
And a ladder for the back end. And
the ladder for the back. And then there's your on-demand water heater. We do have covers for these. They're downstairs in the basement, I think, somewhere in amongst all the things we took out of the other rig that still have to go in this one. So forgive us for the mess when we move to inside. The slides go out. You guys may be used to this. I don't know what you've had before, but these slides go out really fast. It was awesome, and they're relatively quiet, although our bedroom one is a little noisy, and I got to talk to Nate about that. And then your fuel is in here.
And air.
And the air compressor. Okay, so you got your air compressor right there, and then you got your fuel over here. And then this is this the propane hose here, or do you remember?
No, that's air.
Oh, that's the air. Oh, that's the air hose for the compressor. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's still locked.
Now, what's cool is, if you guys didn't realize it, the garage ramp door, patio door, it's hydraulic. So I went inside and I pulled the yellow tab, and it came down all by itself. Now, I would hold it the last few feet just so it doesn't stretch out the cables. And then see if you can see Rocky here. He's
This is
unlocking
my
it.
first time.
So
I don't know
go
if it's
ahead.
gonna
No,
fall
it doesn't
right.
fall. It stays there. See now. See how he's doing it with one hand. On our other rig, I have to like go underneath it and back up as I'm lowering it, and he's just doing it one-handed. It's amazing.
I had to hold back about less than 10 pounds.
So that answers that. And then here's what the back end looks like. Now, the only question we have is, if you look over there at the other side, let me go over there. We have to talk to Nate about this, because it seems as though these are sticking out too far. Now, we could be wrong, but it seems like the door hits it when we put it in, and it won't go in any further.
Well, it's shut fine.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is like up against it. So I still want to ask about that, because I'm just that paranoid about stuff. Let's see, what else?
Those speakers up there we'll never use.
We'll probably never use the speakers. But these cables, just so you guys know, that hold the door, they do stretch out after a while, because we had them on our other rig. And you can get new ones, because we asked them when we were at the dealer. Because when it starts stretching out, then your patio is not sitting level, and it just looks weird. So we'll get new ones of those when they stretch out. So this is how you unlock the back door and let it come down from outside.
We always stick the cables in there so it doesn't...
Yes, so watch how he's doing that. He sticks the cables inside so they don't get caught in the door. And that's the easiest way to do it. No hands. It is so cool. Again, if you guys have questions, write them down as you're watching so that we can answer them for you. He's messing with the door back there. All right. I don't know how long Facebook is gonna, or YouTube is gonna let me do this video, but I'll just keep going. Now, I will say that I watched another Z owner kind of complain about how far these steps stick out, and I would have to agree a little bit. They stick out a lot further than our other ones did, but they have a benefit in that you fold them up so that you're not dropping all that dirt in your rig, you know? So that's kind of handy. And they're pretty adjustable. And they're not real super heavy, which is nice. Then, of course, you have your rail here, which is not... It sticks out a little bit, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, but so does your steps.
Your steps do too.
That'll take so you don't trip over your steps.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go inside.
If you want a beer, it's in here.
Oh yeah, in the fridge. I think, did we show that already?
I don't know.
Okay, so here you come inside, and pardon the mess because we're still putting stuff in here. We haven't even put a third of everything in here yet. If you want to go to the control panel, ooh, all kinds of cool toys on here. Let's see. The lights are acting weird. There we go. So now if I just did that, all the lights came on in the main living area. Let me shut the door so we don't end up with a whole bunch of mosquitoes because we're having a record year with mosquitoes this year. Okay, so we opted for not that colored couch, which is kind of a brown. We went with this cloth one. Just because I like the color of it better. The fireplace does not have a temperature control on it, just so you guys know. And we had that in our other one, and we're like, oh man, now we can't adjust it. It's high and low. I cannot attest to how well it works yet because we haven't used it. Here is the hidden cabinet. Okay, so yeah, you can put some DVDs in there, but you're a little limited because these hinges are so beefy that you can't put DVDs all the way to the end. So right now our grandson picture is occupying that.
Did you see this one?
Yes.
Oh, you know that this is up there?
Oh, that's storage too?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Let me pull my mom and dad's picture down here. Sorry, mom and dad. Hold on, guys. I'm learning something. Okay, so you have storage up there too. Well, that's cool. That's where we can put the DVDs, but you also have the hinges up there too.
I can't get to them. That'll be something else.
Yeah, we'll figure out what's going to go in there. Okay. Let's see. The lights are all amazing, of course. Just love them. The bar stools, there's no like set place for them. They had them in the bedroom closet, and I don't want them rolling around in there. So they'll probably just be thrown up on the bed. If you guys have an idea that's better than that, let me know.
Or the couch is fine.
Or yeah, upside down on the couch. As you know, this is the waterfall countertop that will sit up on top of this thing, this pull out here. But you gotta like pull it out with two hands. Rocky's gonna pull it out for you. There you go. So you have this beautiful whole countertop area where we're gonna make tacos for our grandson here.
Put water there.
Yeah, put a water there. Let's see, what else? The sink, I am gonna end up putting something in there because our last rig, the sink got all scratched up and looked horrible and it drove me crazy. So I'll be putting something in there so that doesn't happen. It's not steel.
It's plastic.
It's plastic. So I think it is. I don't know. But that's what that looks like. And then, yeah, that noise is a little annoying when you pull your utensils down. Rocky, can you get the mosquito on my hand? Oh, it's flying in front of the camera. Anyway, so yeah, I put my utensils in there, and so far I kind of like them in there. And then over here, my knife set is down in the basement with all the rest of our RV stuff, but I stuck a couple of fillet knives in there. And they stick real nice. That's cool. And then, yes, here is the paper towel holder. And then this, of course, you can take this out and set it right up on your counter and slide it right back in there when you're going to travel. Down here, you've got a couple of drawers that pull out. And then I put my cutting boards in there. I don't do much baking because we hike more than we bake. And then you've got your very expensive garbage cans. And then your cutting board is here. And somebody asked if this came out so you could wash it, Rocky. So can you do that right now, please, and see if it does? Yeah. And sure enough, it does. So it slides right out of there. You can wash it. If you want to do like a deep cleaning of it, it does come out. If you can get back in. Residential fridge. I would personally like to know if anybody knows how to turn this thing off, because I think it's a waste to run it when we don't need it right now. And the controls are right here. So I don't know if there's like a off control that you just bring that temp down to nothing, or I don't know how that works yet. We haven't had time to really be in here much.
We can unplug it too.
Can we? Where's the plug?
In the building.
Oh, no, because okay.
It can run in silver.
Yeah. Then, well, you guys know how to use a stove and a microwave and all that.
Well, that's
Their
a
lights
fancy microwave though.
Okay, these are the manual control and not on the board for the lights. Over here. Then, of course, ta-da! The pantry with the adjustable shelves. Now, I like it because Rocky's really tall cereal box that's gone now was up on the top shelf and it fits. Excuse me. So, I told him this stuff is probably not going to stay like this. I had to drink some water. I'll adjust it different ways depending upon how we use it when we're traveling. So I'll probably move it. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of pollen up here, so allergies have been just amazing. And then, of course, the spices.
I didn't see that.
I don't know if that's going to stay that way either, because I don't like my envelopes up at the top. They're hitting it when I open and close it. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Back in the garage, this was an adjustment for us right here, because in our other rig, the garage was at the same level as the main living. So I've had to remind myself to step down and not fall. This is where your anchors should be when you pick up your Jeep. Ours were not, so they're sending them out to us, which is fine. That TV right there was loose and hanging down when we got here. So maybe have your dealer tighten that one up and check all the TVs to make sure they're tight so that you don't lose it. And then the loft is really nice. Of course, for us, that'll probably be just storage. That's where we put our Rubbermaids with all of our, like, our snorkeling equipment and all the miscellaneous stuff. And then a little bathroom, which not quite sure what I'm hanging on the walls back in here yet. Probably my broom and all that with command strips, but we don't know for sure. Then, again, if you have questions, put them in the comments below because I will answer you guys.
You want to show them this panel?
What?
All lit up
Oh,
and stuff?
Yeah. So this panel back here is where you're going to monitor your gray tanks, your fresh, your black, and it'll tell you how your batteries are. Now you can also control some of the lights from here too, which is kind of nice. And then your water pump you can turn on from here. I don't know why you would, but it's there. And then your bed lift is there too. And then of course you have radio controls back here, just like you would up on the panel right there. So I have not investigated that whole thing yet. I know there's a whole bunch of stuff I can control from there, as well as on my phone. I have not downloaded the app as of yet, but I will be. There are only 2 steps in the Brinkley, and to me, it's the right length and height. So I actually fell down in our other rig more than once, just because it was really awkward spacing. And in this one, it's fine. But we're still going to take an extra step and put some something adhesive on there so it's a little more grippy and not slippery.
It's got the notches, so you shouldn't slip on that.
Well, you would think not, but you forget who you're talking to. Then in the bathroom, here we are. We haven't really done much in here yet except for put our towels in, and I was very excited. Now, the only thing I don't like about the bathroom, and I don't know if you can tell right now because it's getting dark outside, this, because of the way the, what do you call that thing? Sunlight? What is it?
The dome?
No! What is that called?
The fan?
This.
Skylight.
Skylight, thank you. The skylight is tinted kind of yellow, so it throws a yellow tinge in here. That is a little annoying. That's just me. I'm weird.
I
Then you have
testify to that.
your max air control is there. You have 2 hooks that you can hang your towels from. So there's your max. And of course I already have, you gotta have your TP right away. And our towels and all our other stuff is in here. And oh, I have a bottle of liquefied. A plug for Matt. And then to secure these so they don't open while you're traveling, you just turn that guy and that keeps it secure. But I would make sure that that's nice and tight though, because it could potentially loosen up. And then of course you have your, you have your garbage can down there. Excuse me. Sorry. Now we'll go in the bedroom. Okay. I have a mess in the closet, so I'm not going to take it in there. Sorry. I just started putting sheets and stuff on the bed and then had to work a bunch. So this is as far as I've gotten in here. We put a different mattress on the bed because the one that comes with may be fine for some people, but it was too hard for me, and I'm very mattress picky because of health issues. So we switched it out, and it's heavier than the other one, but the hydraulic lifts on the bed still work with it, so it's awesome. In the closet, you do get the collapsible laundry basket. And look at all the storage, you guys. And of course we have a heater in there, but you can put your washer and dryer in here, I guess. Although, yeah, you can. There it is. So there's the, the plugs and all that stuff. We probably won't do that because we did the cost analysis and we just don't do enough laundry to justify it. And in our RV lot in Georgia, you can't do the laundry there, which is fine. And then some more storage in here that I've already started putting stuff in. There's my rock backpack with my rock hammer in it. This is amazing. I've got my laundry change in there. But I am going to be putting locks on here because we're going to be having things in there that I don't want our grandson to get to. So we're going to put some locks on the side. I haven't had time to research that yet, but if you guys have any ideas or you know of one that you like, let me know. And that'll save me a little time. If you recall, in the prototype at the Florida RV Super Show, this cabinet right here stuck out really far and the door hit it. Well, they took care of that. It's all taken care of now. So now these doors actually are on magnets, which is awesome because I used to take shoes and shove them under there to hold the door. So that's cool. I don't know what the little box is. I have no idea. Let's see what else. Your motion lights in here. Let's see if I can get this to maybe work. So bear with me here. Yeah, so they work great. But for us, we're probably going to leave them off because we have dogs. And those lights are going to be going on and off all night long. So we're probably going to leave those off. But it's a really nice touch. I think it's cool. The lights that are behind the bed are actually push button. So to get the light to turn on. So those, and I think they're really pretty. I love the windows back here. I'm a big window nut. And when I wake up in the morning, I like to look outside and see what it's like. So these side windows with the bed faced like this is awesome. I love that. When you bring the bed in, yes, it's kind of close. I think it's up here-ish. You can't walk through to the closet or anything. But that's okay. One thing I need you guys to do, if you get to it before I do, is find out how the heat pumps in these air conditioners work, because I have no clue. And they didn't go through it at the dealer, and I completely spaced it out when we were there. If you know how they work and how we set that and all that, just let me know, because I've never had heat pumps before on an air conditioner. Okay, I think I covered everything, guys. Again, if you have questions or there's something else you want to see or you want to see something a little closer, put it in the comments below and I will address those. So keep reading those comments, guys, because then you might learn some additional information. We will probably do another 7 videos as we hit the road. Our next trip, and the first one will be in the Brinkley, is we are heading to South Dakota to be with one of our Switch crew friends. They're associated with Switch It Up. We are part of the Founders Club with Switch It Up. So we're going to be heading out there and camping with them for a few days. And Todd and Sheila will not be there. Just so you know, they're at the huddles, but not necessarily at the small campouts. And then we're going to stay in Custer for about a week because I want to ride our motorcycles on the Needles Highway. So it's a beautiful rig, guys. I am so excited for you guys. I'm tickled pink. I love this rig. It is just amazing. Our neighbors have been over and all walked through it and oohed and awed, and they were amazed at how beautiful and how spacious it is, because our other one was much smaller than this, and it was a fifth wheel toy hauler as well. So hope you guys have a great day. Get out there while you still can.